Do you want to see my little decorations for Valentine's February month? Stay tuned, I'm going to show you that. And do you want to hear a couple of more of the first ladies? I'm going to share that. I hope you'll enjoy. I hope you'll stay tuned. And first off, let me tell you, today's video is Tea Tuesday. This is hosted by our friend Patty at Life with Patty. You can go over and check and see what she posts today and what everyone else in this awesome collaboration posts. I'm still drinking out of this cup, Cheryl. You know, really, when I put 10 ounces, it comes to about here. This really holds a lot. It spreads out at the bottom. And so I have 10, 20 ounces of water in my coffee, my Carrick one, and then I put my protein powder and my collagen in here, and a splash of cream, flavored cream, and this is what I get. And it's so good. Actually, there's only a little bit left in here. This is a little later than I thought I would do because I had decided to do this video to show what I put out for my Valentine's. I don't have a lot of red, you know. I'm gonna have to get a little more red because I went through and thought about different months to put a different color. And of course, Valentine's Day, we think red. Have that out. I'll show you a little video on that. And my son came by on the way in, so you're gonna see this video, me talking right here, before you see the other one I did. Here it is, February, and I decorated a little bit for February for red. I looked all over and looked for a few things, and here's my teddy bear. Well, here's my table that I decorated, and I have my light. I always have my light there. And this is really a picnic one. And look who's coming to see me. Come right in. There he is. There's my sunshine. Hi. What are you telling these babies to move?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. We'll move them. See, they're red? And look, let me move this.
It's supposed to be your Valentine's setup.
This is my Valentine's setup. Okay. Well, it's red. I dug around my whole house looking for red. I don't have as much red. Seen this before. That's got some red in it. I'm only doing red. I didn't decorate everything because everything's not ready. I pulled the bowl out and put a towel in it, and those are some t-shirts. Okay. I decorated Valentine's tree. I thought I had more than that, but this is that ribbon I got, and I just tied little knots in it, and that's it. And one of the girls gave me this at our meetup that time. I'm sorry, I don't remember which one. All my reds don't match, you see. I might remember this. I got that at that yard sale one time, the church sale. I thought it was so cute. I stuffed it a little bit with some towels. Patty gave me these beautiful cards last year. We're thinking of Valentine's Day today. Sarah Childress Polk. She served as First Lady during the term of her husband, James Knox Polk, 11th President of the United States. I stopped it for a few minutes. My neighbor started blowing the driveway, his sidewalk off. Now I hear it again. Sarah Childress, born on a Tennessee plantation, enjoyed a happy childhood and an excellent education. She met James Polk in 1821. It is said she agreed to marry him only if he ran for the state legislature. He ran, he won, and the two were married in 1824. Polk ran for Congress later that year, and Sarah eagerly accompanied him to Washington. Sarah loved the Capitol. She enjoyed mingling in Washington society, and she accompanied her husband everywhere. Domestic chores did not interest her, and the couple never had children. Sarah was free to join in her husband's career. When Polk ran for governor of Tennessee, Sarah worked hard for his election and was quite a success as the governor's wife. As First Lady, she scanned books and materials for ideas that might interest him. She discussed political issues. She kept him informed when he was out of town. Yet publicly, she was careful to stay in the bounds of accepted feminine behavior. She won many friends with her charm and intelligence. A strict Presbyterian, Sarah banned cards, liquor, and dancing in the White House. Her parties were austere affairs, for she felt strongly that dancing and frivolity were disrespectful for the office of the president. At the White House reception, Sarah was more likely to be found discussing politics with the gentlemen than making small talk with the ladies. Her friends in Washington were important men and outspoken women, and the First Lady had admirers even among the political foes. James Polk died in 1849, just a few months after leaving office. Sarah made her retirement home in Nashville into a museum dedicated to her husband. She lived there for 42 years and received many visitors. During the Civil War, she entertained both Confederates and Union officers. Sarah died in 1891, just before her 88th birthday. She was born in Rutherford County, Tennessee. She was Scottish-Irish, and we already talked about she didn't have any children. It doesn't give a reason why. And her education was Moravian Female Academy in Salem, North Carolina. She was 41 at the inauguration, and she died of natural causes. That's the story. Okay, our story now is Mary Elizabeth Taylor. Let's see what it says about her. Oh, I didn't even read it all. Mary Elizabeth Taylor Bliss Dandridge. She served as First Lady during the term of her father, Zachary Taylor, the 12th President of the United States. Let's see what it says. Betty Taylor helped her mother make rough frontier homes comfortable. As her father, Zachary Taylor, built his successful army career, moving from one military outpost to another. After attending a boarding school in Philadelphia, Betty met Captain William Bliss, who served in the army under General Taylor and was one of his favorites. The whole Taylor family was impressed with Captain Bliss, and Betty married him in 1848. When Zachary Taylor was nominated for president, his wife Margaret complained that it was a plot to deprive her from his attention. Wow. She followed him to Washington after he won the election, but stoutly refused to take part in Washington society, and no intention of assuming the role of First Lady. Betty and her husband accompanied the family to Washington. Margaret Taylor stayed upstairs in her room, seeing just relatives and close friends, and leaving the White House only to attend church. She asked her daughter, Betty Bliss, to assume the responsibilities of First Lady. Betty served as hostess and held not only state dinners, but dances for the young people as well. She capably handled domestic details, and was a popular hostess. Washington had developed a fondness for sweet, girlish First Lady, as was often the case with her husband of Sergei. First Lady's Captain Bliss became Taylor's private secretary. President Taylor died suddenly in 1850. Betty and her husband and her mother moved to Louisiana, where Margaret Taylor died 4 years later. After Bliss died, Betty married Philip Danridge. She died in 1909 at the age of 85. Seems like they're living a little longer lately in this book. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope this was fun for you. I've learned something new every time I watch, every time I read this. And by the way, I got this book from Carol Crinkle Path. Check her channel out. But she has a wonderful channel. She does a lot of wonderful videos, and you will find her very wonderful, even just to listen to her beautiful voice. This is Tea Tuesday. Check out everybody. Follow the hashtags if you would like. And I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I already have my video just almost ready, and I'm excited to show you. Actually, I'm going to go eat a little bit of that in a little while that I made for my video tomorrow. See you tomorrow. God bless you. Don't forget, Jesus loves you every day. Just remember, He cares for you. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget. See that sign? Oh, what do you think of that? Isn't that cute? I love that.